What's up, Friday fans? In my Jason Room playthrough video that I uploaded 2 weeks ago, which has gotten over 180,000 views, which I appreciate the love, guys, thank you for watching. We saw the 3 currently released Jasons, Part 2, Part 3 and Part 7, which were all absolutely fantastic. And we saw 4 more cases, 3 of which being the many faces of Death tier on the slasher backer, which include my personal favourite movie and personal favourite Jason, Part 6, Jason Lives. And Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, which I think would be a cool one, because in the movie we never get to see the nautical slimy Jason walking around the woods. He's literally on a boat, then he's on a bigger boat, then he swims to New York, then he goes down to the sewers and gets melted into a little boy. And Part 9, Jason Goes to Hell, which I think will be a fun one since he looks so over the top and gnarly in that movie. And I really hope they do his face underneath the mask, just like they did with the first 3 Jasons. As you can see in the concept art here, is friggin' sick. Just look at that, it's just all his face is like, it's like diseased and worn away, and the mask is literally like attached to him and he's like got bones showing and ugh. I mean that's just terrifying. Imagine him running after you looking like that in the movie. Ugh. Still looks better than me when I get up in the morning anyway, but you know. Then lastly we saw the 7th case sitting right at the end of the room, which I've had an absolute ton of comments from fans saying it's going to be Uber Jason from Jason X. And my personal favourite comment that someone left saying that they're pretty sure the last Jason is going to be Jason XL. At which point I had to add, you know, maybe it's Jason XXL. Because, you know, in Jason X, Kinsa does say that he's hung like a mammoth. For you guys that don't know, Tom Savini, who is the king of gore, and he did the effects for Friday the 13th Part 1 and 4, and he was Sex Machine in For Dusk Till Dawn, will be designing a brand new Jason that he's created. But there hasn't been any clue whatsoever to what he's going to design. If he's literally going to design a completely new Jason from the ground up, or if he's going to do a Jason that's already in the movies, and who knows. But whatever he's going to do is going to be awesome, because that guy literally never disappoints. I personally think, whatever he does create though, I think he's going to put a lot of emphasis on the face, because if you see some of the effects he's done, he does some amazing work. I think the underneath the mask face is going to be his main focus in the new Jason. But that's just me speculating, you know, who knows what it will be. But unfortunately we are very far off getting Uber Jason in the game. If you look on the list, we're still about $2,000 away from having Tommy Jarvis coming back to Camp Crystal Lake. And then after that it's the Part 6 backbreaker kill. And then after that it's the Part 4 thrown out the window kill. It's still a long way off until we get to single player. $3,775,000. Pamela Returns, baby. Players the original killer from the original Friday the 13th. Jason's mum, Pamela Voorhees. Complete with a whole new animation set. See, a lot of people have been saying about having her back as well, but yeah, it would be cool if you could have her back. It won't be until we get to $5,400,000 that we're going to get the Jason in space tier. Players Uber Jason on a new map modelled after Grendel, the spaceship from Jason X. So I hope that's cleared things up for people out there who want to know who you'll be able to play as in the game. I personally love the way the Friday the 13th game is going at the moment. It feels like it's a lot more than just a multiplayer slasher game. It feels like it's become the quintessential place to be for Friday the 13th fans. For fans to get together and appreciate the series as the fans love it, which is the Friday the 13th from the 80s. You know, the reboot wasn't very good, and pretty much when New Line took over, the Jason movies kind of started going into a different direction. And I think maybe it's because the Jason movies really did belong in the 80s. It didn't matter how crap the movie was, as long as it was made in the 80s, it just worked. And it just feels like it's just something they haven't been able to capture in film since. But the boys at Gun Media really have just captured that 80s Friday the 13th essence, and they've just put it into this one big thing. I think for a long time yet, it's going to be the thing that Friday the 13th fans are going to go to appreciate the movies. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.